Friendly reminder to please keep your back straight for this one and keep your ears perked up. Look at this picture of the Chainlink founder. This looks like a very strange picture. Makes you wonder what is going on. Looks a bit off. Chainlink logo. This is what we call art. Appreciate it. So the long-term thesis I have for crypto, it's still the same. We're going up. But there's more to it. Long-term thesis for Chainlink. The next DeFi milestone is going to be a $1 trillion market cap. If you go to DeFiLlama.com, you will see how small DeFi is right now for the total crypto because we're so deep in a freaking bear market, man. We're only 37 billion locked. How pathetic is that? The stable coins are 125 billion. Isn't that sad? What the hell is going on? Well, that's just the bear market. It's just what bear market. People got to wake up. They'll eventually wake up. You know, you see these numbers, man. We peaked at like 150, 180 billion. It's nuts. I think we're going to go to $1 trillion. I just don't know when. And it might get controversial because you might have to add stable coins in there. And do you really want to add stable coins? Not really, because they can just print money and put it on there. Doesn't really do anything. But I guess it's a sign that the economy of crypto is getting healthier. So Chainlink will capture that upside, especially if it hits that 1 trillion market cap. That's why I think by the end of this decade, it's going to hit 1 trillion, friends. I was hoping it would hit it in this cycle, but now I think with the BlackRock ETF scamming, we might actually have to wait until further along down the path. That's the scenario if BlackBerry is on an eventual Trojan horse scam on us. So when we're looking at it, we just have to think about all the data and applications out there. They're going to need an oracle to secure them. Chainlink is the chosen one. They have CCIP out. They have staking out. It's all coming together. The bug eaters are here. They've chosen Chainlink. It is what it is. Swift, everybody. All the rumors, not even rumors, it's true now. That's why I have nice milestones. ETH 10K, Link $200. Of course, we know these are just round numbers to strive for because things could change. But I want you to just think about where we are now and how far we can go up. You know, people ask me all the time, how do you get a $200 link? You just pie in the sky. No, all you're doing is you're assuming that, you know, if Chainlink versus Ethereum gets to this price, which is 0.02 ETH, 0.02, if you assume Link is 0.02 versus Ethereum, so that's 2%. So you go, okay, if Ethereum is going to be $10,000, then what is 2% of $10,000? Well, that's $200. So you basically, you've reverse engineered the price. You've looked at the ratio and you go, okay, what price is Ethereum in this world? And you just plug it in, $200. Now, if the Link ETH price is even higher, that's a $300 link. And up here is a $400 link. That's why this can go anywhere. But also, I mean, you could also halve the Ethereum price. It's possible that Ethereum is only $5,000 when this happens. You know, that's another thing. So you might have Ethereum $5,000, but the Link ETH ratio goes all the way up here. So if Ethereum is $5,000 and Chainlink is 3% of it, you have a $150 link. Okay. So that's another way to look at it. At the end of the day, you can't control it. This is just what you're playing for. And hey, yeah, it can go to zero. All these can go to zero. Not financial advice. It's all up to you. You got to decide what you want to do. But this is how we look forward to the future. When all the FUD comes throwing itself onto you, you have to look for a brighter future, friends. You have to. So you even have people laughing, like Zen Master laughing. This is what people... Oh, he's probably laughing at the picture. I never see friends get caught up with that. He's probably laughing at the picture. I thought he's laughing at the targets. He's probably laughing at both. But these types of predictions and forecasts, they really do mean nothing because you need the pieces of the puzzle to start coming together for us to see when euphoria comes. I mean, we're so destroyed in a bear market, you can't imagine us not getting euphoric even at a return to 100 billion market cap for DeFi. You know, it's 37 billion right now, which is so small. Think about the trillions of dollars out there that crypto does better. Financial on rails, you know, but it's going to take some time for the applications to get more complex, for them to build them out. That's why Chainlink, the infrastructure is there. You can bet on any other layer one coin. You don't have to just bet on this. There's many others you can choose from. It's just that others have competition that might be a bit fierce, for you to think about exiting if someone else was to come and take over when it comes to layer 1 coins, for example. And it's important to just remember, one day it will be the final bottom zone before Bitcoin and crypto continue up. Obviously, we want to know when. We'll probably never know when, but I'll just show you the total altcoin index. At some point here, so you look at this, friends, look at this, look at this. There was rally, let down, okay? So hope, you got hopeful, and then disbelief. You got hopeful again, disbelief. You got hopeful again, and look at this. See where his green angle is? This green arrow. This was actually the spare as well. This was DeFi market crashing here. It was not feeling good at all. It was still disbelief again. It was 3 times. But one of these ones was the final bop down right here. That red candle was the final one before it continued up, and then we were off to the races. So 3 rinses of hope and disbelief. It's almost, it's spooky to think about this, but how many have we had in our market? Something to think about, right? You don't know the numbers here. It's subjective. It really is subjective, but it's cool to think about, would this be hope, August? And then you have, you had the unfortunate disaster of the FTX. You might even count that part of it. You also had here the Peppy memes. And now we had, oh no, the SEC coming. Okay. We might have another rally up. Oh, maybe we go up. Oh, hope again. Something comes out. Oh, US economy starts cracking, right? But one of these times is going to be the last one. One of them. 3 waves. It's cool to think that, it's just that we're running out of time for it to do that. We really are running out of time. We had about 3 waves of hope and disbelief. Now, it looks like on the chart we've had 2. Maybe we just got 1 more. Maybe it's that Bitcoin halvening run where we think, this time is different. Don't worry about the Bitcoin halvening. Bitcoin's going to shoot up above 40K. Let's buy the memes, and then we get our booties handed to us in the future. But we do look forward to that day when we can just escape this zone. That's why you got to really prepare for the future. I'm here to tell you at one point, I'm here, you're thinking about, I want you to imagine the clouds. The clouds are clearing. There's no more storms. The sun's out. The birds are chirping. I'm here to tell you, one of these days, it will be the last bear market despair zone. We'll finally run out of the bears. And no one will believe it. No one. All right? You will be tormented by the last 2 years of pain and misery. That's exactly what we feel like right now. Tormented. Even a couple of Bitcoin maxis saying, what pain, what pain? So don't worry about these. The Bitcoin maxis, the young kids who say there's no pain in Bitcoin, you got to remember, why are they saying this? That's because they genuinely think that Bitcoin's going to 350K in this cycle. That's why. All right. It's not that they I'm killing it so much. No. It's because they genuinely believe from Bitcoin 26K, they're going to get a 12x. It's going to go 12x. All their money is going to be great. And then it's never going to drop back down below 100K. That's what they think. You see, if they knew, obviously we never know. We're just guessing. But if you knew that Bitcoin's only going to stop at 80K, come back down to 35, and this is going to be a total time period of 5 years of sideways, I wonder how they'll think about it. I bet you, I can bet both my balls, all 3 of them, they're going to call it a scam. They're going to be rotating out. In fact, I'm not even going to see them on my Twitter feed or YouTube anymore. They're just not going to even be commenting. This is what happens over the past years. They just disappear. These people, these usernames, faceless people, avatars, they literally just go away because it's just too depressing. Of course it is. Of course it is. So these 2 years of tormented pain and misery, that's because we're hoping for a brighter future like everybody else. But we took the risk. Bitcoin doesn't have this misery. You will not get that reward. It has some misery, but nowhere near what the altcoins are. You will not get that reward. When the biggest stock market gurus who have over 1 million followers on YouTube are calling Bitcoin and Ethereum a blue chip, and they're saying everything in crypto is a scam but them too, I'm sorry, you are not early to them. You are late. You are late. The stock market people are exit liquidity. So we could be looking at that final zone right now. But you'd be in disbelief. I have this cute little bear waving. Right? So I also have Mr. Woody Joseph, one of the crowd favorites. Woody, he's on a record, this man. Woody, 3 months, not one single positive comment about life, no emojis, no full stops, nothing. Just straight negative, dark cloud 100% of the time. Woody, let's see what he says today. I bet it's going to be a happy one. We will have a main event distraction end of Q3 going into Q4, and that will be the bottom. You're welcome. He's basically saying we're going to crash again to the gulags and it's over. So, I mean, even here, I tell Mr. Woody, please, if you are so sure of a crash, I invite him, please, put on a short position and post us your GMX, so your leverage trading address link so we can watch. Otherwise, just be quiet because everybody's saying this. Like, it really means nothing. Put on your bet and that's it. That's what it comes down to that, all right? And here we have from Mr. Hexamat Bagadov. I think this is a great comment to share with you, friends. He says, that's what keeps me going. What keeps him going is knowing it could end and reverse at literally any time. So some people say it's hopium, but yeah, it is hopium, but why is it hopium? It's hopium because there are a limited number of bears. Eventually, you've run out of them selling. That's it. That's how the bear market ends. The bear market ends when you run out of sellers. So here I am mentioning, yeah, it is a form of coke. Statistically, it really is the only way to make it. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. Tell my mum and dad we still love and appreciate them. Want to keep our nice and fuzzy sulks close to us, friends. Catch you in the next one.